Guy with Casemiro that give that balance that Real Madrid needs, and they finished really well last season with these two guys playing in the midfield. Modric, I think, is coming back with his best form. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. With the age he's got has to do, keep in shape, because he's got the talent, and obviously, I think if he doesn't get injured, it's going to be really, really important this season for Real Madrid. Now Bale is not in the team. Cristiano Ronaldo is gone. Obviously, Real Madrid is.
He then came on in the second half, and for 14 minutes, Asensio, Benzema, and Hazard were in the same team. That, we think, is the forward line that Zinedine Zidane favours and wants to use this season. He hasn't had too many opportunities to do it. Rafa Mir will play through the middle, the big centre forward, formerly of Valencia, currently on loan from Wolves. On loan from Dortmund, of course, Sergio Gomez. He plays to Rafa Mir's right, and Javi Ontiveros will play to his left on loan from Villarreal. So some changes for Mitchell. So, Tony, slightly surprising lineup from Huesca, and in terms of Madrid's lineup, it will make frightening reading, I suppose, if you're a Huesca fan. Apart from maybe the Benzema not connecting on the pitch. Anyway, we're underway with Vinicius in the stands and Benzema on the pitch.
The first goal of the game.
Here's Asensio. He might get another chance here. This one goes wide.
The first battle against Rafa Mir was won by the Huesca striker.
Well, he's and Rafa Mir showing his power to get past Militao. There's a real chance on here. It's not a great angle. Well, there's the threat of Rafa Mir. He scored 2 goals in his last 2 games. Well anticipated by Lucas, who wins the foul. Ramos and Militao both up from the back, and out comes Andres Carli. Nicely done by him, and that's a foul from Lucas Vázquez. And out to Benzema. He plays in Hazard as the flag stayed down.
To see the best version of Javi Ontiveros at Huesca, but it's not the case.
Asensio's cross. Real Madrid. Home fixes a chance here. The ball over the top. Hazard. And in the end, the volley. Mönchengladbach in midweek. The corner comes in, out swinger. And in the end, it was Militao who got his head to it. But Lucinho, the run here, tries to play that back to Hazard. Goes down in the area. You heard the groans. The referee unmoved. From Wakali. Marcelo with a cross. And Andres chooses to punch. It comes out. Mir hits through here. There's a real chance over the top of Courtois and into the back of the net, and the flag is raised.
I think that Rafa Mir...
Well, I was going to say through to Hazard. In the end, he went to Lucinho. The danger's still not been completely clear. He pulls it back to the edge of the area to Casemiro. Couldn't get it away from his feet, really. And in the end, well, he's not had the best. I mentioned the 3-2 that was... that Huesca...
Big stadiums with big stands, as Santiago Bernabeu.
There's a chance on here. It's Hazard away, but the flag's cross. And the header comes in. It's pushed away by Andres Fernandez, only as far as Lucas. And Siovas takes no chances as well, because that was heading... In it comes. It went beyond Siovas and was hooked away by Lucas. Siovas has stayed down. Ontiveros. Inside the area, Ontiveros. Can he get a shot away? In the end, it was...
Hazard and Marco Asensio.
Modric goes long, but that's what happens when you go... Ontiveros looks for the back post, and screaming in was Sergio Gomez. Vázquez. And Lucas tries to pick out Benzema, but the ball goes beyond him and out for a goal kick.
And sometimes Real Madrid...
Down the left now, here's Marcelo. Early across, headed away by Pulido. Rafa Mir on the chase again, this time Militao, who is very, very quick.
It's full. He push.
Again looking for Lucas Vázquez. Lucas Vázquez. Real Madrid, Modric with the cross again, headed away, and
here in the red area.
Hazard with the shot, and what a finish from Eden Hazard! What a way to get your second career goal for Real Madrid. We spoke earlier about his fantastic record at Chelsea and for Belgium. He hasn't made a very good start for Real Madrid, but that is what Eden Hazard is capable of, and it's Real Madrid 1, Huesca 0.
Wasn't the best game of Real Madrid. They couldn't create chances, and Eden Hazard said, no problem, I will do it on my own.
Asensio trying to find Hazard. Gorgeous 5 minutes before half-time. Benzema in the area now. And it really did ruin his season because he was just coming into some really good form, and it's been a long, long road back. But this is the one that's coming down the right-hand side. The cross comes in, it's taken down on his chest by Benzema, and Benzema has made it 2-0. Karim Benzema hasn't been in great goal-scoring form this season either, but he's hit the back of the net there in the last minute of the first half, and Huessca have collapsed just before half-time. Benzema makes it 2-0. They huffed and puffed a bit in the first 40 minutes or so, but then they blew the Huesca house down with 2 goals just before the break. Eden Hazard.
It was a really good performance of Huesca, taking care of the ball, but it's true that they didn't create a lot of chances. It was that one of Rafa Mir in the first minutes, and then Rafa Mir was called always offside, having to beat us with a deflected shot.
Finish here, 2-0 up against the Huesca side, yet to win this season, but who have only been beaten twice. Are they heading for their post by Karim Benzema? Didn't quite get the header right, and Benzema was able to take it down, calm as you like. Huessca, and there's some space here for Pablo Maffeo. Well, that was his moment to redeem himself. In the end, he sees the referee though. Play continues. Pablo Maffeo. Cross comes in, hooked away by Asensio. Well, Vinci has been cleared. He picks out Fede Valverde. Fede Valverde with a shot, and Real Madrid make it 3-0, and that was pretty majestic stuff from the reigning champions. They seemed to take their time. They had the time. They picked out the right passes. They made the right decisions, and Fede Valverde scores his 3rd goal of the season, and it's Real Madrid 3, Huesca 0.
At the beginning, the touch of class of Eden Hazard and Marco Asensio. Here Karim Benzema fighting against the Belgian player. Look at the connection between these 2 strikers. And then look, Munir now at Sevilla, and Sandro here at Huesca.
Real Madrid are very much in charge of this game. Ferreiro's kick is too close to Courtois. David Ferreira puts that ball back into the box. It's headed away by Militao. Cross comes in for David Ferreira, and David Ferreira pulls a goal back for Huesca. Well, there was only one man in the area to find, but he found him, Rafa Mir, and Ferreira, the substitute, converts. So 3-1, and well, a glimmer of hope for Huesca with just over 15 minutes left here, and a goal for David Ferreira.
Finally, Huesca finding the way to the goal.
Marcelo with the cross, trying to pick out Rodrigo. He heads it down, Benzema! And there's the 4th, Benzema's 2nd of the game. Set up for him by Rodrigo. And Madrid finish the job here in the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium into the last minute of the game. Benzema gets the 2nd, Madrid get their 4th. It's Real Madrid 4, Huesca 1.
Well, with
Morata looks to slip it through. Jorginho. And it's in